What's up, good people? How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming. If it's your second time or third time, or you're always a member of this channel, just know that I really do appreciate you. Like, I really appreciate the fact that you subscribe to my channel. You've been watching my videos, you've been supporting me this entire time. Like, I mean, I really do appreciate. So on today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm grateful for when it comes to 2022. Some of the lessons I've learned in 2022 and how my 2022 was, like, the entire year. And I know I've not been consistent in uploading videos the way I wanted to do, but it's because of one or two, three things that I was doing in the entire year, like across the year, and you'll be able to know, of course, by the end of this video. Also, I remember on my last video I said that I'll start uploading 2 videos per week, and sadly I've not been able to do that because I got so sick, guys. Like, I was down with COVID, and I thought COVID was like, it's long gone, but I'm like, it's not, it's here, and I didn't expect me to be down with it, you know, and because I've been active and all that, and sadly I was so sick. Like, the last, let me just say, two weeks now. I was almost saying 2 years. 2 weeks now I've been so unwell, and I've been indoors. I've been really indoors, and even right now my voice is not fully back like the way I would love it to be because I feel like my nose is a bit blocked, and all the symptoms that I had, at least right now I'm feeling better. The tiredness, you know, and also the flu, it's not there, but my nose is still blocked. I had sore throat. I had so much, like, I've never been sick like that. Like, I've never been that sick in a very long time. And to an extent that I was just craving porridge, I was just craving plain rice and beans and those kind of stuff. Like, things like chicken were not even, you know, I wasn't craving such things, and even fish, I wasn't craving fish. Like, just those, you know, those kawaida stuff. And I'm glad that I'm alive now. I'm glad that I'm feeling better. Christmas, of course, I spent alone, and yep, by the way, I'll show you my Christmas tree just in a bit, how I finally ended up doing it, because the last video I posted on this channel was about when I was fixing my Christmas tree, but I'll show you how it is like just now. Yeah, so I ended up leaving it like that, like removing the green stuff, because Cuddle kept on plucking them. So I was just like, you know what, I can do away with it, and I like it the way it is. Like, it's so simple, and yeah, I find it classy, by the way. Like, it's not too much, and I love it. Like, it's been serving me, and I think I'm still going to use it like until maybe the end of 2022. Yeah, or maybe even the whole of January. I don't know. I'll figure out what to do with it after, like, in terms of keeping it for future. Yes, definitely. So, good people, I'm gonna get to the video, and I'll start by sharing how my 2022 was. Like, it's something that I didn't expect it to be like that, because, guys, when the year started, I'd applied for my university. I wanted to go back to university, and I'd applied for Park University, which I did in 2021, and I got accepted. Actually, I applied in several universities in the States because I wanted to go back and study, like, go back to school and finally do my degree, which I had not done. Like, I remember, I don't know if I've ever discussed on this channel how my education journey has been, or rather my life journey and employment and all that, but I remember when I did my diploma in journalism and mass communication, I got a job like immediate, like, I think a week after I was employed somewhere. So since then I've been working, and I didn't get a chance to go back to school, or rather I just didn't pay attention to it, like pay much attention to it, because of course I was earning a salary and I was okay at that particular time. But I've really wanted to go back to school. So in 2021 I wanted to go back to school in 2022, and I'd applied for some universities in the States, and I was admitted actually in Park University in Kansas City. I was happy about it. I even sorted out where I was going to stay, and I sorted out a couple of stuff. Like, I just knew what I was going to do. Then now in 2022, I was supposed to go for my interview. I planned for the interview, I booked the date, I did everything. I was going for that interview, and I had a strong feeling that I was going to get it, given my background in whatever I was doing, and also just working for myself, having my company registered in Kenya, running my own company, and all the fact that I was away for so long without going back to school, and finally like, my chances were so high in leaving. So now, when the year started, a friend of mine told me that, hey, there's this opportunity that is happening with the, one of the presidential candidates. And I was like, oh wow, because this was 2022 was the election year for Kenya. So I was like, okay, I'm not really interested in politics, but let me just go and see, like you never really know. So because also my company was really struggling in 2021, that's why I really wanted to leave this country in 2022. So I was like, let me just go and try it. So I went for this interview, and I met Winnie Odinga, and I was hired instantly. Like, this is the first job that I've ever gone for, the first interview that I've ever gone for, that I was hired there and then. And I was told, like, she was like, damn, I'm not going to tell you that go and like just go home, we'll think about it, then we'll tell you that, come back, we'll send you a message and tell you when to start. I'm telling you now, you have the job and you can start even now. And then she was like, so how soon can you start? I was like, no, today, because of course I wanted to go and prepare myself, and yeah, so I got hired instantly. So I was working there as the digital content producer. So most of the stuff you saw on the Azimio campaign, I was really working on those stuff. And finally, you guys know where I've been like the entire year. So, and of course you guys didn't get to know about it at all on my channel. I never posted anything on my even Instagram. My private life was my private, my personal life was my personal life, and my employment life was my employment life. So I went there, and the experience was amazing. Like, this year I got to work closely with most of the prominent people that we have in this country, by the way, and I'm grateful to God for that, because it's an opportunity that came and I grabbed it and I was just happy. But guys, in the beginning of it, I was so confused. Like, it was such a different space, and I was always telling myself, why am I here? Like, it was not as you see, like, I was used to working in a corporate world. I was used to working in maybe an organization with clear structures, but you see, in a campaign team, there are no clear structures in the beginning, because this is a temporary situation. You get, like, at the end of the year, once the election is over, this office is going to be done with. You get, unless maybe now you guys move to State House, which is also still at different offices altogether. So this particular one is a temporary one. So I mean, like, I used to be so frustrated, but I kept on staying, and of course my surrounding, Akina Jackie kept on telling me, you just hang in there, but I got to learn a lot of things. Like, I got to work with Winnie so closely, and I got to learn a lot of stuff from her, and even working closely with the Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Like, I've been just going for interviews. Like, he's one person who, by the way, guys, I'll tell you that when you're working with him, you'll feel so good, because he does the way you tell him to do. Like, if it's an interview you want, and you want him to talk about this and that, he will do it exactly the way you want it. Like, he'll even do way better than what you expected him to do. Like, he's one person that I respect so much, and it's because of how he respects the people working around him. And my experience with him was so amazing. Like, just when you're going to produce something, and I want my script to go in a certain way, it was so easy working with him. And also, like, just getting to interview some of the people who've worked closely with him. Like, for example, Honorable Gitobu Imanyara. We have there's another guy in Mombasa, what's his name, he's Prophet is it Abdallah Ocampo. I know if you're from Coastal, I'm sure you might know. If you're Muslim, you might know someone called Ocampo, like Dr. Ocampo, or Prophet Ocampo, or gosh, I can't even remember, but man, it's been a minute, yeah. But it was so amazing working with these people. And there's also this Indian guy that I worked with, who used to work with Baba very closely. He's a lawyer, and trust me, guys, I just called him. Like, I think I called him a few minutes to the interview. I was like, there's someone who connected me to him, because these prominent people, when you meet one, they tell you, oh, you want to do a story about these people, like the second liberation heroes. They connect you to the next person, and then they just call them, and then it's easy. Like, I just tell them I'm from Raila Odinga Secretariat, and and then I brief them what I want. And then I remember this particular Indian guy, oh god, what's his name? I think I need to do my research well, but I did my research before going for those interviews. Feroz, yeah, it's Feroz someone, Honorable Feroz, let me use that, because that is something that I learned in politics. You have to, put the titles are very important when it comes to political space, like, yeah. So Honorable Feroz, or yeah, let me just call him that. And he made my work so easy. Like, within 15 minutes, he already had like a whole full scarf full of answers that I needed, stories that I needed, and I was able to learn more from him and even just get my ideas for the next shoot from the answers that he gave me. And the experience was amazing, good people. Like, being in that political space was amazing. Like, it had the good, the bad, and the ugly, because there are things that I got to learn in the field, like when you're going for those rallies, like, you're supposed to leave immediately because it gets so crowded. Those are things that I got to learn along the way. I got to learn about our political parties, political leaders. Like, there are people that I never used to pay attention to these people. And if you know me so well, you know that me and politics, like, we never used to go together. And I remember even before, for that interview, I called my friend Manla King, who's so much interested in politics, and I had like a book of mine written with all the questions. I got to learn that Azimio, there's a party called Azimio. So all those things I got to learn before going for the interview, and boom, I was there. And also I got to use Chopper for the first time. Like, my life during the campaign was going like, we're moving around in Chopper, like from different parts of Kenya, like just from one place to another, until I got so used to it, until it became my thing. And I thank God for 2022. Like, I was exposed to this other world that I'm not exposed to. And I also learned in 2022 that having money is such a good thing, good people. Oh my God. Like, I've always known that having money is good, like money is good. But now seeing how good it is when I was in the political space, and the respect that you get from people, wow. Me, I don't even know, like, why someone would say that money is not good. But how people respect you. There are places that I go to, and when they just hear that I'm from so-and-so's campaign team, they're like, ooh, what do you guys want? Can we give you the best rooms? Can we, like, everywhere I was going, we're just sleeping in nice rooms, nice hotels. People just respect you. Like, yeah, as much as we didn't get to State House, but it was such a learning opportunity. And even the connections that I got, there are people that I still talk to right now that I didn't know I would be connected with in this country. And someone told me the other day that you are as successful as your connection. Like, the people that you know, like the people that like people that I can just dial, like, call them, and then they'll be able to answer. So I'm so grateful for how the year turned around, and me working in the political space and being able to experience that, and also just planning for different campaigns, sometimes even writing speech while I'm on the campaign, trying to Google about how people do speeches when it comes to making people bring their votes to you. Like, oh my God, it was such a learning year for me, and I'm grateful. And that is just one part of my year, which took like the entire year, because it was from January to my contract ended in September. So yeah, like, for the 9 good months, good people, 9 good months of working with these amazing people. And yeah, the tension, the going to Bomas and seeing things the way they were happening on the ground, being part of this campaign team, trying to, oh God, like, I can't, but it was such a good experience. And wow, the lows were also very low. Oh my God, the lows were so low. Like, when you're waiting for results and the results were going a certain way, then things come out in a different way, and you have all these people around that you've been working with, having sleepless nights together, waking up very early in the morning. And with the campaign team, when you're working in that space, you don't know what's going to happen the next day, like what the opponent whatever party is going to do the next day. And you're always trying to do all this PR, you're always trying to do this and do that, and sometimes when you do it, it's not good enough for the people, then sometimes it affects you. And oh God, I respect politicians, I respect these people who are doing all these things, because Mimi, I think I don't have the energy. Like, I can't be in a space whereby people are just attacking you left, right, and center. And some of the accounts you guys were attacking, like, the people were attacking accounts that I was handling, and I'm like, oh God, now we need to do some PR on this one. But oh God, like, the experience was amazing. All in all, it was amazing, and I'm glad I met all these people. Yup. So other than all that, so I eventually did not go to the US as I wanted to go to do my of course, degree. I ended up enrolling at Daystar University, and I've been a student there. My first semester already came to an end, and I'm glad, like, I'm back to school and just working with different other students, and I'm so glad that my grades are so good, you know, like this first semester. Of course, I'm doing general courses, and there are things that I don't like just 1 minute. Hello. So guys, so there are things that of course I'm enjoying in school, and there are things that learning there are subjects that I don't like because I'm like, damn, it sounds like chemistry. Me and chemistry, we are not friends, but I have to do it anyway. So that has been my life. That has been my life in terms of my experience. Now I'm back to school and I'm jobless. I'm looking for jobs. Towards the end of the year, it's not been so good because, of course, me being sick and me applying for jobs. I don't like being idle, but the fact that I'm in school also helps a lot. But now when exam ended, I felt like I was so idle. It was affecting me, and I'm like, oh God, what's happening, you know? And something that I've learned along the way is how family is important. Like, your family, I usually say that I love my friends so much, and yes, I still love my small circle, my chosen family. My friends are my chosen family. I love them so much, and I also love my blood family. Like, I just realized that in this world, you need your family. There's a reason why God placed you in that particular family, because when worse come to worse, I feel like your family members are going to be there. And this is also because when I was sick, like, of course, my friends were present. Like, ones are my neighbors. Like, I thank God for Eve. I thank God for Susan. I thank God for Mike. I thank God for all these people around me. I thank God for Damien. I thank God for all these people around me who've been present. Like, oh my God, like Akina Jackie, I thank God for you. I thank God for Kathy. I thank God for Marel. I thank God for my support, like, as in this circle of mine. And also in the process, I also learned that yes, family is very important. My mom, oh my God, I thank you. Like, I thank God for my mother. Like, my relationship with my mom has not always been the perfect, you know, like, yeah, I'll say that. We usually tunakusananga mara mob with my mom, like, because of how I think and how she thinks. But I just realized that at the end of the day, my mom is just my rock. Like, my mom used to call me, like, all the time, like, when I was unwell, are you doing this, are you doing that, until I was making a joke with Susan that I think I need to be sick every day so that mom can call me every day, you know. Like, I felt like I'm actually my mom's child, like a young baby, you know. But yeah, of course, I'm my mother's daughter. So yeah, so I've been alone and I've been just engaging with my family, and I also realized that I need to be more available in terms of being a good aunt. But these ones you can discuss in my next video, which will be my first video of the year, which is my vision board, which I already worked on. But I need to now, you know, like, at least just put a few things there. But one of my goals there should be just to be a good aunt and be present in my nieces and nephews' lives, because that's something else that I need to work on. So anyway, the phone that I just received is from a friend of mine, Mike, actually. We're supposed to leave, we're supposed to go somewhere to pick a few things and then come back home. So I need to cut this video as soon as possible. And also, what else? Some of the lessons. Oh yeah, I've learned that anyway, for you to be a friend, for you to have friends, you have to be a friend. And this I've learned from someone else. Like, there's someone who we felt like they're not being good friends enough. And I also feel like there are also some people that I met in my life who I try to be their friends, but they're not friends enough for me. So you just have to let them go, because for me to be a friend, I have to be someone's friend. For me to be Eve's friend, and Eve to be my friend, I have to be Eve's. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but you have to be there for your friends, and then even for them to be there for you. Like, this thing is a two-way, you know. Yeah, so there is that. I feel like I'm trying to cut this video short because I need to go. And maybe some of the lessons I've learned also this year is just to work on yourself and think about yourself, and any opportunity that you get, please grab it and be wise. Be wise. Connect with people. Don't block things because you don't like political space. Now you don't want to go and work in a political space. That was me. Like, I worked in a political space, and you know, something that I wanted to do in the beginning, like, you know, something you would ask me one day and say that, yeah, I want to go, yes, let's do politics, da, da, da. But you get to learn along the way. And then the connections that I got, you know, like, as in all these people, like, I can call them and tell them, oh, yo, I've applied for this position here and here, and I know you know someone. Can you guys just help me? You know, Kenya is all about getting to know these people, so don't block your ways because of not liking a particular industry, or you know, yeah. So just try to leave your door a bit open. And also I don't know, like these books, those ones will get to talk about that in my vision board, because those are more into my vision line and the goals that I have. So yeah, did I talk about the lessons? Yes. Did I talk about some of the things I'm grateful for? Yeah, of course. Meeting Winnie Odinga, that is such an amazing thing that I achieved this year. Like in terms of, I'm grateful I got to connect with her, and she changed me in different ways, by the way, like how I'm thinking. And yeah, like thank you Winnie, by the way. Thank you Kazi, thank you. And also yeah, I think that's it for now. Oh yeah, on this video I'm also grateful for Ashton. Oh my god, like he made this working in the campaign team so good, like in terms of, because it's Ashton is one of my friends that we used to work with before. We've known each other for almost 10 years, and we were working in this campaign whatever. And even Wanja, like I'm so glad, because Wanja also made it easier. Wanja is also another friend of mine, and because we are from different industry, and then we came into this industry whereby we weren't too sure, like in terms of how things are running, but because we all didn't know, we were able to help each other. And even Nyams, oh my god, and even Jackie, my from the one we worked with in the campaign team, like oh my god, this video, I don't know who else I can yeah, but I think I'm just gonna end it here. So good people, I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. No, Merry Christmas is gone. Yeah, I'm wishing you a Happy New Year. May your 2023 be filled with blessings. May all your dreams come true. May you break boundaries. May you have financial freedom. May you meet your soulmate. May you love and not stop loving. May you just bond with your family, bond with your friends. May everything in your life flourish this coming year. And this is the last video. Yes, as I said, thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Just press on this lady popping right here, join this amazing family. Until next year, good people, kisses to you.